The most effective part of our body for storing and releasing emotions is our hip area. It is the center of our feminine energy and also a collection point for suppressed or unpleasant emotions such as anger, sadness, shame, or fear. If we are unable to process and release those feelings, our body can quickly become flooded with adrenaline or cortisol, and our hips react with excessive tension. This might also be the reason why some of you find it very hard to relax their hip area and walk sensually or move in a more feminine way, or why you feel as if your hips were blocked. Through hip opening and loosening exercises, specific movements for each emotion, we can release stuck energies and get them flowing. I will show you 4 specific hip movements that not only look sensual, but they are also very fun. And most important, with these you can release one of the 4 emotions: sadness, shame or guilt, anger, or fear and anxiety. So let's get started. Hello my dear viewers, welcome back to my channel. This video is about movement, one of the 4 main topics on my channel. I will teach you specific movements with your hips for one of the 4 negative emotions. As feminine ladies and as humans, it is normal to feel these emotions from time to time. However, many of us ladies have a lot of these emotions stuck in their body, and it is really bad for you, not only for your mental state, but also for how your body expresses when you have these emotions stuck, because your body stores these emotions and they manifest in your appearance and in how you move. Every emotion has its own energy and dynamics, so there are 4 hip movements that balance out each of these emotions, and they do good for our nervous system. So after practicing these movements, you will not only feel better, but if you practice regularly, you will also become much more feminine and sensual in your walk and in your movement. So let's start with the preparation. It is best to do these movements with music, although I will show you without, because you need to learn the technique. But in general, when you do them for yourself, pick your favorite songs. But in general, the music should be rhythmic, so it should be really motivating you to dance, and you will also see the movements so that you know more or less what kind of music would suit. And second, to emphasize your hips and to make it more fun and just more easy to move them, I would recommend you to use a hip scarf like this one. So this is just a belly dance scarf, and I think it's quite easy to get these and they are not expensive. There are all kinds of belly dance hip scarves, and with these, because they have like coins and they make sounds, it will be much easier to simply concentrate and put your focus on the hips and move them, and for you it will be easier to see how I'm performing the movements. So that's all. You just need yourself and music. And now we will start with balancing out the first emotion, and this is sadness. In order to balance out and release emotions and feelings of sadness, we are going to use hip circles. So start with circling your hips in one direction, let's say counterclockwise. Start with bigger circles and then make them smaller when you're getting to the middle. You can also start slowly and later get faster. Now here it is absolutely not important what you're doing with your upper body. So although it looks like I was isolating my body, I do that because I'm a belly dancer, but if you feel like it, you can just move your upper body together with the circles, or you can help with your knees. Have your knees flexed, lightly flexed, because they need to balance out the movement, but put the focus on your hips. So how you do this movement is totally up to you. You can do pauses in between or change the direction, and you can do it fast, slow, big, small. Just do the circles. Do this during one song. Feeling number 2, shame or feelings of guilt. If you have this emotion stuck in your body, and you can balance this emotion out by doing the number 8 movement downwards, so like this. And here you can also engage your upper body. Again, flex your knees. Just try to do this number 8 movement and always downwards. Release your whole body, and here, in contrast to my other exercises with regard to belly dance or walking, it's totally up to you what you do with your upper body. You can engage it, so you can just let it go. You can keep it isolated, but I recommend you just stay as comfortable and as released as possible. You can support the movement with your hands, just painting. You can move your whole body, as I said, so it's absolutely up to you. By the way, do all the movements with bare feet, so don't use any shoes. I forgot to mention that, but it's also very important to be very grounded with your body. In order to process and balance out feelings of anger, we are going to apply the hip swing. And the hip swing is a very dynamic movement where you can really put a lot of energy in. You simply swing your hips from one side to the other, and here the coin of a scarf really comes into action. So you really try to swing them with as much energy and with as much anger as you have inside of you. So this is basically a very powerful movement. You can also support the movement with your hands. You can go down into your knees as much as needed. Be super relaxed in your whole body. It's here, it is really not about doing an aesthetically pleasing movement, such as like in belly dance. Here it is about releasing emotions. So just swing them as you like. Emotion number 4, fear or anxiety. In order to release fear or anxiety as an emotion, the most effective movement are the hip shimmies or to shake your hips. Shaking your hips will really relax your whole body, but especially your hip area. I will first speak and then show you because the coins are quite loud. So what looks like a belly dance shimmy is actually a very effective movement to release fear. Shimmies come in all variants and sizes, so you can do them just standing in place, flexing your knees and shaking your hips just as you like. Or you can shake them by walking and altering the movement, whatever you like. So for me it helps to find a rhythm. So I like alternating between the both sides, but totally unimportant how you actually perform it. Most important is that you shake your hips. And you can even engage your whole body as in the other movements. So these were the 4 specific hip movements and practices that you can apply to release those 4 emotions. Now, if you don't know what kind of music to apply on it, I will have a surprise for you. During the upcoming week, I will post short videos of the 4 movements, each short for 1 emotion, with one of my favorite songs that I feel fits perfectly for that specific movement or emotion. So if you don't want to miss these and you are not yet subscribed or didn't hit the notification bell, because this is really important so that YouTube notifies you when I upload a new video, please do that now. Click subscribe and activate the bell, and you will see in the upcoming week. And now to close this video, I will do a quick resume and just show you the 4 movements again with some kind of free background YouTube music. But stay tuned for my favorite songs next week. And until then, I wish you all the best with my heart. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and I hope that my hip movements will help you to feel better, to release stuck energies, and in the end, to move, walk, and feel much more feminine and as your best feminine self. Thank you for watching, and bye bye for now.